Alright, so we have our Bowie knife rough ground. I still have to do a little bit more work on the clip here. And then we have some more lines that I need to grind out too. And then we're going to do a little bit more touch up on just grinding the rest, some of this scale off, and then we are going to be hardening this. So I hope we get that all done today, and then also at least one tempering cycle. So let's get to it. Alright, so in these two corners, actually three corners, I'm going to use this chainsaw file just to slightly round it off, because if that is a sharp corner right there, when I quench it, it could crack it. So I actually don't want that to happen. So but this little radius will, or at least should, prevent that from happening. As you can see, I have the angle iron in there, and I will put the blade in there just to keep the flame off of it, and hopefully help it heat more evenly. So that's about good right there. Unfortunately, this blade broke. I read that right after quenching it, before it's cooled down completely, you can make slight adjustments just by hand, and I barely put any pressure on it and it snapped clean. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is grind these two faces or edges flat, then cut out a little groove right here, slide this in, and then weld it. Alright, so we have our groove cut. Fits in there nicely. I hope that's enough to hold. I did chamfer the edges though to make it so I can get weld all the way down there. Unfortunately it was too cold so my camera turned off, so I missed some of that footage, but I'm ready to weld it now. Super disappointing. It broke. What happened was this tang was not curved enough. It was almost completely straight. And so I was heating up the end with a torch. Went over to my anvil, started pounding on this pretty lightly to get just a little bit of curve at the end, and it snapped right there. So very, very sad. And so now I have to throw this away.